Hidden underneath the rot and decay, we can find an unexpected theme that unites Hollow Knight and Silksong. Parenting. The Pale King, White Lady, the Radiance, and Grandmother Silk all had children, but all too often, the way they treated their children was flawed, compromised by external goals. Whether that be pursuing a greater good, or hopelessly clawing at affection that they struggle for in desperation. In this way, the higher beings all reveal the ways that parents' connections can twist into control, neglect, or sacrifice. As usual, it all begins with the Pale King. He is the quintessential cold utilitarian father, a being who saw his children not as ends in themselves, but as instruments in his grand design to save Hollownest from the Radiance. In the Pale King's mind, each vessel was a necessary sacrifice to create a weapon that could finally seal away the Radiance, all in service of his order. Instead, they were consigned to a fate of neglect, all so that they could be a pure vessel of void to wholly absorb the Radiance's might. They were born to serve a goal greater than themselves, and in that sense, his parenting was just a cold utilitarian action to keep his beloved kingdom of Hollownest safe. Ultimately, this is likely the Pale King's fatal flaw. A god who believed that the profound love his gift of mind provided was a weakness, who sacrificed and neglected his children, all with the capacity for mind and love, all for naught. Now, the Radiance doesn't have any traditional children per se, seeing as she is likely an immaterial idealist god. But she is like a parent to her tribe of moths. The Radiance spread her infection as a way of ensuring obedience, demanding that her children remain bound to her light. And so to guarantee herself power, she dragged her followers down to a diminished zombie-like state, smothering their will beneath her own radiance. Radiance is parenting at its most oppressive. At the heart of Farloom's lore stands the Grandmother Silk, also known as the Pale Monarch. However, Grandmother Silk did so dishonestly, weaving her subjects into a web of control rather than guiding them into independence through free will. In this, she reveals herself as an enmeshed, smothering mother, a parent who can't bear separation, and who binds her children so tightly that her love causes her worst fears to come true, in causing her children to resent and ultimately betray her. Taken together, Hollow Knight and Silksong weave a tapestry of parenthood in all of its flawed beauty. And if you're on the other side of the parent-child relationship coin, consider this lesson from Hollow Knight. Children are not instruments of our own fears or ambitions. It's to have faith to let them become more than we ever were.